Want to know the secrets to attracting dream clients who love you and pay you well? Want to know the secrets to closing high-ticket sales without feeling pushy or salesy? Want to become the highest paid and most respected expert in your field? Want to leverage your gifts and expertise and amplify your impact in the world? This is the High Ticket Sales Secrets Show, where you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the best-kept coaching and consulting secrets. 10 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Please welcome the king of high-ticket sales, Dan Lok.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on when you're listening to this podcast. This is Dan Lok, your host, your guide, and your mentor. Now, I'm just going through some of my emails, and I'm helping one of my students to structure her high-ticket offer, and she's going to be offering this on her webinar. And an idea just hit me. I thought, this may be helpful for you. And that is, how do you present your high-ticket offer? So today I'm going to give you a simple secret that you can use right now to sell more offers. So here's how it works. I see a lot of people make this mistake. Sometimes when they present the offer, it could be through a webinar, on stage, one-on-one, or even in a meeting that they present. So her offer is a $1,995 offer. And the pitch basically at the end is saying, hey, you know what? You better act within 7 days or within a time period. Otherwise, that the price is going up. So basically, she's doing it's $1,995. If you don't buy within 7 days, by this particular specific date, it's going to go up to $2,995. You've seen that before. You've heard of that before. The problem is the psychology. That is not very, very compelling because you haven't tapped into the ownership issue. So let me give you a perfect example. Instead of doing that, it's much more powerful to say the program is $2,995. But if you act within the next 7 days, I'm going to take $1,000 off, so it's only $1,995. Do you see the difference? Instead of the price will go up, using that to create scarcity and urgency, do it the other way, that present their offer first, but if you act within a certain amount of time, then you get a deal. Okay, so it's like instead of sending out, like do an offer where people sometimes, when you buy within this period of time, you get 10% off. First of all, never ever do percentage. Why? Because people don't know how to calculate percentage. It doesn't compute in their mind and say, hey, 10% is that $500? Is it $1,000? They can't. So whenever you're doing any type of offer, never do percentage. Do the calculation for them. Tell them directly, you're going to save $500. You're going to save $1,000. You're going to save $2,000. Okay. Second thing is, another way to do this, I've seen where you get their involvement, you get their buy-in, you get your prospects to buy in. So instead of sending an offer, think of an email. Hey, you get 10%, 20% off. Hey, here's a code that you can use, or here's a certificate that you can use that is worth $200, $300, $500, whatever amount that you want it to be worth. And then, but it expires in a certain amount of time. So suddenly, before they look in an offer and it's very passive from a distance. Yeah, maybe I buy. I'm too busy. Maybe I'll get to it. I don't know. 10%, whatever. I don't know. But suddenly, when you get a coupon, you get something that money in your pocket that if you don't use, it feels like, oh shit, I let that go to waste. I should use this. It's much more compelling that way. So whenever you are presenting your high ticket offer, do it like that. My program is $7,000, but if you act within 24 hours, I'll give you $2,000 off. It's only $5,000. So you would set your price that way. Very, very simple secret, very effective. Until next time, always be closing.